Hello, everybody, and welcome to December 2024 Production Audio Wrap-Up. I'm Peter Schneider, co-hosting with Nick Huston to my right.
Howdy.
And TK Edmondson in Atlanta.
We're proud to announce the Gotham Sound Customer Choice Awards. Thank you to everyone who nominated a product. Voting is still open through Sunday, January 5th at gothamsound.com/CCA. So there's about a week left right now. And you can check out the award presentations where we will announce them online later on this month. Stay tuned for details.
Nice. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I think it's a fun thing to engage. Sometimes we have the way that we do things and like to do things and the people that we talk to, but to really get a sense of like what people like, from the field and really open it up so that, people know what's up. I think it's cool.
Gotham year-end stuff, says the slide. We're open Monday and Tuesday, December 30th and 31st. For everybody's last-minute tax deductions or, truthfully, and we'll get to this later, just come by. It's a quiet time.
Mm-hmm.
But also we can charge credit cards and PayPal for any online orders placed on December 31st before 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So your purchase is counted for 2024, depending on what your accountant says. We are closed Wednesday, January 1st.
Yeah, the December 31st part, it gives you an insight as to my New Year's, where I will be somewhere cozied up with a computer and, answering any questions that are going on and capturing orders. And this is for anything online. So, if you're checking out with PayPal, with credit card, with Bread, we'll process it for you. And, hopefully get the year ended in a good way in terms of your taxes.
Yes, at least that, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, last minute stocking stuffers, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly, yeah.
From Wisycom, the MTH610 is now open on pre-order. This is going to be the Symphony handheld transmitter body. It's got a rechargeable lithium-ion battery and a memory card, little micro memory card for recording. So it has standard thread-on for most of the capsule pitches from most of the other manufacturers, and you can expect this in January. It's going to be $1,700. Reach out if you'd like to pre-order now.
So one fun comment we got on social media when we posted this was asking whether or not the capsule was a ghost. And I think, you could say that it is somewhat of a specter. It's the specter of a future capsule that one would install, because it doesn't come with the capsule, but it works with pretty much anything, DPA, Shure, Sennheiser. So if you need a capsule, or you would need a capsule to be able to use this.
Does Wisycom make their own capsules?
I'm not 100% sure, but now that they have their partnership with DPA, the DPA is an obvious choice.
Right.
But my understanding is that they do not manufacture their own capsule. Sound Devices has some updates. A20 firmware version 8 for all A20 TX, RX, Outpost, and A20 remote. Adds support for the A20 handheld, tone routing matrix, ad hoc transmitter handoff between receivers. And there is a new ISO 4 plugin for the 888. It adds 4 ISO channels and 4 record tracks, turning the 888 into a 20-channel, 24-track mixer recorder. These added channels do not support linking, noise suppression, EQ, or any input delay.
Badam.
Badoom.
4 more tracks.
More channels is more.
If you need it, yeah.
If you need it, yeah. I mean, especially where I think the 888 has 16 channels of Dante already. Mm-hmm. So to be able to use, a combination of Dante or AES or, analog and really flush it out, like having the options is more options.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like I could see using that if you're in a music playback situation and you just needed to bring in some music tracks for reference, which wouldn't need additional EQ, delay, or like it's perfect use of that.
Yeah.
Or any kind of courtesy feed. Yeah, as a additional record channels.
And speaking of options, Lectrosonics has made available the 941 receiver, the DSR4, and this is going to be from 941 to 960, just to be clear. But this was announced a bit ago, but yeah, this is finally available and now shipping. So reach out if you'd like to get one.
Besto announced their RF Octopus,
Mm-hmm.
which is a small RF splitter combiner and diagnostic tool, which Really, I love all of those things that it does. You can split 2 to 8, which is sort of like 1 input to 4 outputs in diversity, or 1 to 8 if you really, we're going to use it for some serious splitting. And it also can be a combiner. It's got a selectable low-pass filter. Expected January for $679.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like it looks like the RF lobster. It's a really interesting form factor, but you can see the little claws in the front and the little legs on the side. But yeah, having the extra tools built in, especially the diagnostic for, it's hard to see if a RF cable is broken or not working as well as it should be without a tool. So having this there, pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean, I think what it can do for you in a bag or on a rack. I love products that can grow with you as your needs change and evolve.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, like for example, to be able to take the 2 BNC ins, combine them, and then split them out to 8, you get a second Besto RF Octopus, and now you have like a true multi-zone diversity system.
Yeah, and they're like this big. Yeah.
Yes, speaking of very tiny, PSC has the new RF Multi Micro. This is a compact 4-way diversity RF distribution box. We had this at the Atlanta Mixer, so if you were there, you got to see it, touch it, hold it, all the things. But yeah, this is wideband 470 all the way up to 1260 megahertz, and switchable remote antenna power. It's got 2 RF inputs on the top and 8 on the sides for a piece, as well as powered by a 4-pin Hirosicon. So this is coming in at 54625. So reach out if you'd like to have one of these in your hand, because they are very tiny.
Continuing with our RF discussion, we're now switching to fiber. Fiber, it's good for you. So BSRF has announced their FTX1 and FRX1. So these are single-channel fiber transmitter and receivers. Cool thing is they have options for both 50 ohm and 75 ohm. So you could use one for you could use one for video, one for RF, or multiple, or however.
Those are different options?
They are different options, yes. Okay. Yep. Obviously good for wireless, IEM, video, et cetera, et cetera. Has BNC for input-output, LC APC, and XLR 4-pin power. Can be powered with 10 to 24 volts. So for the camera folks that have 24-volt batteries, that is helpful. Available soon. The FTX1 is going to be $785, and the FRX is going to be $575. Stay tuned.
Wow. So even on the video side, it's economical. It's definitely economical on the RF over fiber. Yeah, very cool.
Yep.
Okay. Rode announced 2 new wireless mics. The Wireless Go Gen 3, which is a dual-channel wireless mic system, adds gain assist to kind of even out different levels on the fly, and 32-bit float internal recording. And then they have their wireless micro system, which is interesting to me because there is no mic input on the transmitters. It's clip-on only. It's Bluetooth only technology, and it's got Lightning and USB versions for Android or iOS. Both are available now.
Dante is now added to the Neumann MT48. This is an interface. It's got all sorts of features inside, EQ, compression, everything you'd really want. But now you can use this as a Dante hub for any kind of routing you'd like to do, or remote controlling. So there's something to note, though. Any of the new MT48 serial numbers 10,000 and up, they will need a free firmware update, which is going to also be a paid license from AudioNet. Both are available now, and older models will need a hardware revision, which will become available in February of 2025. So if you have one of these models already, or if you're waiting to get into one of these models, now is the time.
New from Concart, straight out of Italy, it's the Rackentire, inspired by the multi-talented Reba McEntire. No.
Yes!
It's a lightweight, customizable cart available with basic frames with 12-inch or 16-inch wheels in bundles with shelves, racks, and holders. Bundles have a promo discount through the end of January. They are available now. Special order from Italy, and they do not come with pizza, though I could use pizza.
Nick, you showed me a cool product that I really like, the Lav Magnet.
Yes, the Lav Magnet, made in Las Vegas.
So the Lav Magnet is a clip for Lav mics and a clip for Lav body packs.
Or IEMs.
Or IEMs, that's right. Which now the Vegas connection, it's all coming together. And they're very, very strong magnets. Like I was thinking, the body pack wouldn't be able to hold. It's like a bar with 2 magnets on it, and it just clips in. It's strong. It's cool. It solves a lot of wardrobe issues. Trying to, where do you put a pack on somebody that doesn't have a natural place to put a belt and doesn't necessarily have the capacity to wear a thigh strap or something, or the desire to. So, yeah, this is very, very cool for both a mic, that's one version of it, and the pack is another version. Available now.
Yeah.
Straight from Germany, Schoeps has a mic pouch available. So if you'd like to put your coveted CMC6s with your MK capsules into this pouch, I would highly suggest it. It's handcrafted fabric bag with a zipper up top. It's got 2 individual pouches. You can select which one you'd like to use, if you favor the left or the right. That's your choice. This is available now, so reach out to us if you'd like to get your hands on one.
Sounds like a Twix commercial. You know what I mean? Do you prefer left Twix or right Twix? New stuff from Hydamic. We got the silencer set. It's a pre-cut 3mm foam with contact adhesive. It's non-slip and tough, so it's ideal for footwear. So basically, foot foam, which is pretty good. And then we've got mini sticky strips. These are smaller strips of hypoallergenic foam with double-sided adhesive for mounting lav mics. They are available and shipping now.
From Muga Sound, calling all half-rack equipment users, they now have snap-on panels available. You can do the Cordura, as they call it, or a solid. I personally have both for full rack sizes, but yeah, these are easily removable. They cover your rack equipment. If you want to see the blinging lights, I would go with the Cordura, but if you just want to cover it up from prying fingers or just your children, go with the solid. These will be available TBA, so expect an announcement sometime next year.
Says the dad of 2 young kids. Snap on. Snap off.
It's really great, though, like for those specific reasons.
Yeah. We put them in that NYU cart that we built for their soundstage. And, sharp looking. And, speaking of kids, that's it. New from Core. It's a power solution featuring the PB Edge Snap. It's a 49 watt-hour smart stacking battery pack, 9 amp, 14 volt max. When we say stacking, it means you can literally stack them together and they will snap together magnetically and share power. It uses Power Delivery Pro, so it's a USB-C PD output that's got a basically a P-tap form factor, and they make a bunch of special cables, including a TA4 power connector that will output telemetry into things like the Sound Devices 8 series or the Deity SPD1 or the Audio Root eSmart Trio or anything else that's got a TA4 power connector on it. So that's pretty cool. Charges via USB-C again. Power delivery. They have their own PD charger, and that's available now. I've actually got one on my desk. It's neato, and if you'd like to try it, shoot me an email.
I'm a big fan of trying alternative form factors to batteries. No disrespect to Inspired Energy, and I'm kind of glad everybody's moved away from NP1s. But yeah, I like to be able to have this form factor of battery, the whole USB-C charger. We're moving away from proprietary chargers. I think it's great.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly interesting to see where the next generation is going. The NP1 was such a 20 years plus of like, this is the form factor, this is what you got to use, right? And then, even what is it, just like 8-9 years ago, and the, Audio Root and Inspired Energy and HiQ and now Deity, like moving over to this smart form factor. And now that telemetry is a thing and people find it useful, that is starting to bleed over into, more things that were maybe more designed for camera. It's neat.
Also neat is IKEA uses the same form factor for some of their products that the smart batteries are.
Really?
Really?
What do they
True story.
power?
Radios, lamps, with like electronic lamps with like a clock in there and an alarm situation.
Heck yeah.
But to speak more to what Peter was saying, I use one of those like a similar core battery situation, but it's from IDX. It's got the P-tap on the output,
Yeah.
USB output as well, and a nice little sticker so they don't bother me when I go through TSA.
Oh, I like stickers. Stickers are important.
Yeah. There's a couple of IKEA hacks. First of all, their rechargeable AA's are fantastic.
Yep.
And second of all, they rebrand Sonos audio products.
Do they really?
Yeah, but for a lot less money, but it's compatible with the whole Sonos ecosystem.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways.
That is also in their smart battery lineup, if you will. Those
Yeah.
audio bars.
The only thing I don't like about IKEA is that the one in Brooklyn is like a maze, and then checkout takes 400 years. Like I literally, I'm old,
Yeah.
and it literally I feel like I've spent half my life in line at IKEA.
But that's why they serve Swedish meatballs.
Oh, that's true. The meatballs are
At the
good.
finish line.
That's right.
My hack is I always park at the exit and walk up.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Smart.
We are proud to announce that Gotham Sound is a founding member of the North American Spectrum Alliance. This reaches across the entire production community, which is sports and news, entertainment, and games, to advocate for the use of wireless mic spectrum. And their goal is to meet with government agencies and regulatory agencies to ensure that we have the spectrum to do our jobs. So stay tuned. We're going to do a lot more about this alliance and ways that you can join. But we are truly proud to join along the likes of the NFL, Major League Baseball, Sound Devices, CBC, Fox, NPR, PBS. I'm proud to be alongside those organizations.
And I mean, I think this is great because we've all been thinking about something like this for a while, the doomsday scenario where it's like, okay, 700 megahertz went away, and then 10 years later, 600 megahertz went away. What happens when 500 megahertz goes away?
Oh, yeah.
Or is that something that could happen? And this is something that will hopefully...
I just came from the sports video group meeting and exposition, but that is very much on the table, is to use the remaining spectrum in UHF for data. Why do the broadcasters need it? And there's all kinds of political mandates now, particularly with the new administration coming in, to make use of that spectrum. So I think, it's very, very important to have our voice heard.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool to be a part of it.
Yes.
Here are some limited time deals and discounts on items available at gothamsound.com. Check it out for details. But there are some sales from Shure, Metric Halo, Sennheiser, DD Microphones, Audio Wireless, Remote Audio, Zoom, Mojave. Please check out the link in the descriptions or at gothamsound.com if you're looking for stuff. These deals will only last as long as they last. Isn't that amazing? Very zen.
So we've reached that point in the broadcast where we talk about our monthly tips. And, it being the holiday season and end of year, I think we should just sort of talk about general tips.
Yeah. So, the thing that always comes to mind and the thing that I always avoid is, maintaining my gear and exercising. And, both of those things, the maintenance of gear during downtime, the preventative maintenance, the oil changes for your car, or, giving
Snow tires.
Snow tires. Yeah, for sure. Just making sure that your gear is in tip top, and that you've tested everything, especially when you have time. I'm going to take my own advice on this one and give my Lav mics a little bit of love, and make sure all the clips for my IFBs are replenished so that my gear's ready to go for the next jobs in 2025. And, I think the other thing, at least, here where it's cold, it's easy to get sedentary inside. And, you got to keep your body ready to go, your knees, your shoulders, your back, with some kind of physical activity, whether it's, weights or stretching or cardio or, whatever floats your boat, just to keep yourself moving, so that you're not going to hurt yourself going back to work.
I alluded on the top of the broadcast that we're going to be open around New Year's Eve. December 30th, 31st, we're going to be here. And I would say this is also a time of year to check in mentally. And, I think it's a time of year where a lot of people are celebrating with their families, but also a lot of people are feeling disconnected. And so come on into Gotham. It's going to be slow.
Yep.
Somebody was like, does anybody have a 3D printer on Facebook? I was like, come on into Gotham. Connect. I mean, honestly, if you are able to, come on in and connect, or give us a call or whatever.
Yeah, and we we make coffee every morning. So if you want to come in and have a cup of coffee,
Yep.
Nate makes some mean coffee, and by that I mean like mean in a good way, but like rocket fuel.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you, Nate.
Espresso's available in Atlanta.
You got espresso?
Nespresso to be,
What?
I'm moving.
Jelly. Oh, TK. I'm out of my rocket fuel. It's gone.
And the cup keeps the coffee warm. It's inducted.
Really?
I swear.
Peter, what are we doing up here with our lives?
Speaking of things that you guys should come by for, please go to our website, check out the Customer Choice Awards. This is just a reminder to cast your vote now through Sunday, January 5th at gothamsound.com/CCA. And you can make your voice heard with Gotham Sound Customer Choice Awards.
Nice. So while we were taping this broadcast, somebody texted me, hey, did you see this pop up on social media? And I did not. It is courtesy of Jeremy Graham, who at this time was an electric. And I'm pretty sure this was either my Boom Operators feature film, or it was Palookaville, which was Alan Taylor's first feature film.
And if you can't tell, that is young Peter.
Yes, I imagine I was cold, hence the giant coat. But I am standing in front of an old jalopy cart with Audio Development's 145 mixer. I'm pretty sure that was.
I know you're a big Audio Developments fan.
Yeah, I got this used at Professional Sound, and I love this board. Yeah, feeding a Nagra. This had to be 1993.
It'd be really
95,
interesting to do a show on like the history of, sound recording stuff, even in the last 30 years.
Yeah,
it's changed so much.
Yeah, I mean, how many people watching have recorded on a Nagra? I wonder.
Maybe once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, grew up on DAT tape.
Here's how often I recorded on a Nagra. I was on an overnight shoot, and I remember hearing the word roll sound, and I woke up somehow, and I realized that I was still in record on the Nagra, and that I don't remember hearing cut. And so I looked and made sure I had enough on the reel to cover the take, and I said speed, and yeah, that was
wow.
it.
Wow.
Thank you for joining us. Really, this has been quite a year, and we really appreciate you watching this monthly wrap up and all the monthly wrap ups, and just being in our community. See more videos at gothamsound.tv. Follow us on social media. Hit that subscribe and like button. That helps the algorithm, as everybody says. It's true. And if you have ideas or any comments at all, info@gothamsound.com. Thank you very much. Thank you, TK. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Jared. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Leave a comment if this is the 12th one you've actually watched all year.
You, camera, you better act right, or else no Christmas for you.
Shanapalal. Simsima.
Welcome to the October 1999 wrap-up.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. Now is now.
Also, yeah, indeed.
Tomorrow
also
is now. I imagine we'll be going to space.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Where there is plenty of wireless spectrum.
Maybe. What kind of interference is the sun putting out?
Stop manipulating my reality.
What can I say? Made in New York. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. I was delicious.
Yeah. Outtake.
Uptake. Downtake.
I really love that we're doing customer choice awards.
Yeah, it's better than us voting, I think.
Way better because we have funny
Totally.
ideas about
We have funny ideas.
We have funny ideas, period. Yeah, but we have funny ideas about what our favorite products are. Pop quiz, favorite product of 2024?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. This year, there's just been so much. Honestly, the Zaxcom VRX, I think, is pretty cool. Being able to interact with, with Comtech and really clean up that signal, and also like putting more digital stuff in VHF. I think that's neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true. The more we can get down in that spectrum. TK, what about you?
I don't know if this is my favorite, but just first thing that comes to my mind is the deity stuff. I really appreciate the thought process and like having items that can come together, like the Pogo Pen adaptation for the BDS and the RF Multi. Yeah, very cool.
That is very ingenuitive, if that's a term.
Innovative.
Innovative. There we go.
Yes.
Ingenious.
Ingenious.